If this is your first time seeing this update and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Stress Ninja TV right now because Gist does not sleep here. Gist is a living organism here, and the moment something shakes the internet, we are the first platform to hold it, analyze it, break it down, decode it, and squeeze out every emotional meaning that the public may have missed because here on Stress Ninja TV we don't rush to gist, we interpret gist with spiritual accuracy. Emotional intelligence and advanced observation that even FBI would clap for. Now that your subscription is already active and your mind is ready to travel into the world of fan reaction madness, let us continue the heavy drama because what fans are saying is enough to start a national debate competition. After the internet got overloaded with soft assumptions, light opinions, and simple romantic conspiracy analysis, things quickly escalated into a full digital battlefield, where every side of the emotional divide believed their own interpretation had more sense than the other. Fans from different countries, different age groups, different genders, and different Nollywood fanbases began clashing like two powerful kingdoms, and the comment sections under multiple posts turned into trenches. One group believed that Sonia and Bryan were spiritually aligned soulmate material, while another group argued that they were merely professional colleagues whose extraordinary movie chemistry was the result of elite acting talent, not real-life romantic feelings. But the third group, which became the most dangerous and dramatic group, believed that even if the duo were intentionally trying to hide their relationship to protect it from online damage, fans must still continue to investigate because no celebrity relationship must survive without public confirmation. The first battle started when a female fan from Port Harcourt posted a video crying dramatically while holding tissue, saying that the way Bryan looks at Sonia is not accidental, not casual, not ordinary, and definitely not normal Nollywood acting. She said that any woman who has been loved before would know that kind of look and that women should trust their emotional intuition because women do not need thermometer to detect romantic heat. Her video went viral and thousands reposted it with emotional captions until it reached the Nigerian-American community, where another viewer responded angrily, saying that fans must stop turning innocent colleague relationships into forced shipping because not every man who respects a woman is secretly in love with her. However, the emotional fans refused to accept such an explanation, claiming that people who have never experienced true deep mutual attraction cannot decode subtle connection patterns. One person said that Sonia and Bryan are not giving surface-level attraction but deep soul magnet energy, and that their connection enters like calm rainfall, not thunderstorm. She further claimed that when two souls recognize each other, they do not need long social media paragraphs, they communicate with silence and comfort. She ended with a dramatic voice note saying that only spiritually sensitive people can understand what they are seeing. Another fan then dropped a wild comment that exploded like pepper inside wound. She wrote that people should stop comparing Sonia and Bryan to other celebrity couples because the reason most relationships online crash is because they lack friendship foundation, but Sonia and Bryan appear like two people who would marry quietly and invite only 20 family members to their wedding while the world finds out after honeymoon. She added that nothing is more attractive than a man and woman who protect their peace from public eyes because true love hates unnecessary spotlight and fame. Immediately after that statement, one of Bryan's loud admirers from Kenya entered the chat and wrote that fans should not try to claim Bryan emotionally because he belongs to the entire African female population, not just one Nollywood actress. The comment section turned into chaos instantly, and West African fans responded with fire emojis, telling her to respect Nigerian women before she collects emotional slap from the digital community. The international fan then replied that good men are global property, not national property, and that Nigerian women should stop gatekeeping talent and beauty like visa office. Another person entered with deep psychological analysis, claiming that Bryan behaves like a man who does not fall in love through loud excitement but through peaceful admiration and long observation. She wrote that Sonia matches the temperament of a soft-spoken queen whose heart is too gentle for a noisy man, and that if these two ever truly date, it would be the calmest, healthiest, most emotionally balanced love story Nollywood has ever announced. Someone then responded that love built on friendship is the only love that survives storms, and that Sonia and Bryan look like they would solve arguments in whispers, not in insult or breakup posts. The argument then took a different direction when a controversial gossip page posted a caption that said both actors are too old to be giving subtle hidden chemistry to fans without clarity. The page argued that adults must define relationships clearly, and that fans should not be forced to decode or guess. That statement triggered a new war because romantic believers came out with full emotional energy, saying that relationships do not need public labels to be real, and that peace is more important than social media validation. They claim that public definition is how many celebrity relationships get destroyed because third-party opinions enter like termites and remove the foundation. Someone then posted that if Sonia and Bryan are truly dating secretly, it is wise and mature because social media is full of jealous souls whose only talent is to destroy good things. Another fan wrote that destiny couples move with silence, and that the public only sees them when they are already unbreakable. She added that private love wins louder because it is built in the foundation that no outsider can access. At this point, Team Logic fans entered with heavy academic energy, dropping long paragraphs analyzing human behavior, emotional intelligence, communication styles, and nonverbal cues. They wrote that the two actors show signs of deep emotional respect, and that respect is the strongest pillar of long-term relationship success. They argued that even if they are currently not in love, they have the perfect compatibility to love each other in future, and that some love stories are not immediate, they build gradually like a slow-cooked soup that tastes better with patience. Meanwhile, TikTok girls created emotional edits with romantic background music, slow transitions, candlelight effects, and fairytale captions. One edit said that Sonia looks like the kind of woman who would make a man feel safe enough to reveal his weaknesses without fear of judgment. Another edit said that Bryan looks like the kind of man who would never betray a woman he loves even if he is offered the entire world because he values loyalty and dignity more than emotional games. The comments under those edits were filled with crying emojis, prayer emojis, wedding emojis, love hearts, soft sighs and dramatic captions like, "I can feel the love vibrating through my screen," and "These two souls were written together before birth." Things reached boiling point when a user wrote that if Bryan and Sonia ever get married, it would be the most mature, peaceful, drama-free Nollywood wedding ever. Another person replied, saying that such marriage would produce beautiful, intelligent and emotionally balanced children who would speak softly like angels. Someone else added that the world is tired of loud publicity relationships, and that Sonia and Bryan represent a new generation of love that values privacy over performance. The next reaction round turned extremely funny when a man entered the comment section and wrote that fans should not get too emotional because love does not work by cinema chemistry, and that the world must stop forcing relationships like washing machine. A woman replied to him instantly, telling him that men do not understand emotional signals because they only observe reality with eyes, not intuition. She wrote that women detect love energy deeper than men because their hearts have built-in Wi-Fi connection to emotional truth. Then a jealous admirer of Sonia entered the chat dramatically and said that if Sonia ever marries Bryan, men will run mad because she will transform into the global standard of wife material 10,000 yards. Another fan added that Sonia's feminine peace plus Bryan's masculine calmness equals a relationship that could inspire a movie about divine compatibility. Someone then posted that their chemistry does not give playful teenage crush, it gives grown-up, intentional, loyal, future-focused partnership. And just when fans thought the debate was cooling down, another viral post dropped claiming that someone allegedly spotted the two actors smiling quietly together at an undisclosed location where they looked extremely peaceful, comfortable, and connected. The comment section exploded again like fireworks as believers screamed that their theory had been confirmed spiritually while skeptics demanded proof like investigative journalists. At this dramatic point, both sides of the argument are refusing to surrender and the fan theory has evolved into a digital love religion where every small gesture, every smile, every glance and every interview is interpreted like prophecy. Until either Sonia or Bryan publicly speaks, fans have vowed to continue analyzing their chemistry like world-class detectives because according to them, this gist is not anybody's mate. The heat online didn't stop there. Within minutes, more fans began flooding every comment section they could find, creating digital chaos as they debated, shared, and speculated. One fan uploaded a blurry clip from a movie set where Sonia and Bryan were laughing quietly at something the other whispered. People froze on their screens, zoomed in, replayed frame by frame, and argued endlessly about whether the glance between them was casual or a secret emotional exchange. Fans began typing faster than their brains could process. One person screamed in the comment section, "That is the glance of a man who already knows she is his forever, and she knows it too." Another replied, "Stop. I can feel my heart racing just watching them." Then came the anonymous insider leaks, dropping like meteor showers. According to someone claiming to be part of the set crew, there were moments when Bryan and Sonia would deliberately step aside from the group to review lines or share private jokes, not because of the camera or director, but because they enjoyed being in each other's presence. One fan commented, "If this is friendship, then friendship has reached a level no one is teaching us. This is destiny in slow motion." Others insisted that the timing, subtle gestures, and small touches were all deliberate signals of something deeper, and that Nollywood fans had never seen anything like it. The online discussion spiraled further when TikTok girls began creating hyper-emotional edits showing slow-motion clips of Sonia and Bryan with romantic music, soft glowing effects, and poetic captions. One caption read, "Two souls that meet quietly, move loudly in destiny." Comments flooded instantly, crying emojis, heart emojis, wedding emojis, and dramatic captions like, "I am not crying, the internet is crying with me," someone called a priest, "These two are already married in spirit," and, "This is not love, this is celestial alignment." Meanwhile, skeptics tried to cool the chaos. A self-proclaimed logic fan posted a 10-minute breakdown explaining that close colleagues can appear emotionally connected due to body language and rehearsal practice, arguing that fans were reading too much into normal interaction. Almost instantly, believers clapped back, "Logic. You are missing the soul energy vibrating here." Another wrote, "No amount of theory can explain calm, peaceful love energy when it exists, you can't fake destiny." Then the gossip escalated to wild hotel sighting theories. One anonymous source claimed to have seen both actors leaving a luxury hotel in Lekki, quietly smiling at each other, walking side by side with minimal attention to the cameras around them. Fans immediately turned it into a national-level investigation, commenting, "If this is not romance, then God needs to explain what destiny looks like." Another said, "They are moving silently but emotionally heavy, this is slow-burn love at its finest." The debate got even more dramatic when some fans started calling for prayers and blessings to be sent their way, claiming that the union of Sonia and Bryan would be a spiritual blessing to Nollywood. Groups formed, coordinating prayer sessions, writing in-depth emotional analysis, and sharing prophecy posts online, claiming that the universe had already aligned these two. Comments poured in like, "The stars are telling us, they are soulmates, I have never seen love like this online," and, "If God's timing is perfect, Nollywood will witness the wedding of the century." Some fans added a fictional insider twist, imagining private chats between the two stars. According to fan-created leaks, Bryan allegedly sent Sonia a voice note saying, "With you, silence feels like music, and peace feels like home." Fans screamed in the comment sections, creating a frenzy of emotional reactions. "I can't, my heart just exploded. Someone calm me down, I am fainting." If this is true, the wedding will break the internet. Every comment section became a battlefield of emotion, speculation, and sheer excitement. The drama reached new heights when a viral post suggested that other Nollywood actors secretly knew about the bond, sharing sly glances on set whenever Sonia and Bryan were together. The comment section erupted into full-blown digital warfare. Supporters of the romance claimed, "See. Even the universe and people around them recognize the energy." Skeptics fired back, "Or maybe people just notice great friendship. Calm down." But the believers were relentless, saying, "No, this is not friendship, destiny looks like this." Social media continued to explode as fan battles intensified. Every post about the duo now attracted hundreds of comments debating the signs, from subtle body language to shared smiles, whispered conversations, and off-camera interactions. Some argued that the pair had created a new kind of modern celebrity relationship, quiet, powerful, respectful, and emotionally intelligent, not loud or performative like most other celebrity gossip. Others claimed the fans were obsessive, but the believers refused to back down, insisting that the signs were too strong to ignore. As if that wasn't enough, another anonymous fan posted, "I swear I saw Bryan looking at Sonia with pure admiration mixed with soft longing at a movie premiere last year, and she returned the look with calm confidence. That moment was stolen, but destiny cannot be hidden." Reactions flooded in instantly, with fans debating frame by frame, discussing energy levels, eye contact, subtle gestures, and the unspoken bond that supposedly exists. The discussion reached fever pitch, some even declaring that this silent love story is more thrilling than any Nollywood drama plot. In every corner of social media, the debate continues. Fans are now predicting future wedding scenarios, imagining bridal dresses, royal-themed celebrations, and celebrity friends as emotional witnesses. TikTok challenges went viral, reenacting slow glances, secret hand touches, and subtle interactions. The fandom has transformed into a living entity, a digital army dedicated to observing, analyzing, and defending the emotional bond between Sonia and Bryan. While skeptics try to explain it away as chemistry, coincidence, or rehearsed acting, the believers are unwavering. They argue that destiny does not need publicity, real love does not need clout, and emotional resonance cannot be faked. Every smile, every calm laugh, every private whisper is analyzed, celebrated, and turned into evidence of a love that is quiet but world-changing. And so, the saga continues. Until either Sonia or Bryan speaks publicly, the internet will remain divided, the fan theories will continue to explode, and the debates will burn hotter than ever. One thing is clear, their story has captured the hearts, imaginations, and spirits of Nollywood fans like no other, and every new moment, every leaked glance, every fan edit keeps the hype alive. This is not just gossip, this is an ongoing emotional war, a digital love religion, and a slow-burning masterpiece in the making. As the world waits, still watching, still guessing, still connecting dots, remember to keep your eyes here because the moment anything shifts, twists, cracks, leaks, reveals or confirms, Stress Ninja TV will be the first platform to air it without adding water, without removing spice and without fear. Stay locked in, stay subscribed, and stay ready because Stress Ninja TV will continue to serve every single juicy moment, emotional leak, viral edit, and unspoken glance. The story of Sonia Uche and Bryan Okwara is far from over, and the fans have already declared themselves the official detectives, commentators, and guardians of what might become the most iconic silent love story in Nollywood history. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and don't miss a single heartbeat of this drama because it's only going to get hotter from here.